Welcome, John. Thanks so much for coming. I see that you were very successful down at South by Southwest with all those little doll things.
Little dancing toys. Yes, exactly.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I was wondering if you could tell me what you guys do at Mythical Games.
Yeah, definitely. So Mythical Games is a kind of a new gaming technology company. We're really focused around the concept of player-owned economies. Most of the company, we've been making games for years. We worked at groups like Activision and Blizzard and Riot and Bungie and things like that. And we really believe there's a new opportunity to really kind of shift the roles of players from just being a pure consumer of the game to actually being able to kind of participate in the game economics. So that's really our focus right now, is to kind of build out the kind of economic engine as well as kind of some of the content creation tools to allow that kind of transition to happen for major kind of AAA games.
Fabulous. And tell me how you integrate crypto and blockchain into the game.
Yeah, so we've been fascinated by blockchain for a while. So we're definitely focused more on the blockchain tech side rather than the crypto side. Crypto will be involved in some ways, but our games are still kind of a traditional game. We really kind of believe that to make this work, it's kind of an evolution of games rather than a pure revolution of games. So we really like the idea of kind of keeping a lot of the economics similar, but introducing blockchain as a technology to kind of make the games more fun. So that's kind of our idea. So we're really focused on kind of the asset side. We have a new tech. We introduced a new standard called D-Goods, digital goods, out there, and we're kind of using that as a way to get game objects onto the chain. So what that basically allows is allows writing objects and keeping the ownership on the blockchain, so that there's kind of this true sense of digital ownership, and that's really our core focus. And everything else is really about kind of being gaming first and kind of blockchain second.
And how, I would imagine, I'm not a gamer at all, and I think I played Monopoly when I was a kid, and that was about it.
That counts.
Stop.
Yeah, that counts.
But I'm wondering how the gaming community appreciates or wants to have cryptocurrency involved in payments.
Yeah.
Like, are they demanding that? Are they wanting that? Or is it sort of partial to it?
So I think the way we view it is, I mean, there's a lot of concepts of blockchain that aren't that different than what we've been doing in games for a long time. The idea of virtual currencies is a token in and of itself, right? It's just not necessarily a token with a lot of liquidity to it. So some of the concepts are very, very interesting. I think gamers kind of adopt that choice. So you're seeing a lot of people kind of view gaming as a vertical. We kind of took a little bit different approach because we want to come from the game side first, right? And really kind of take teams that know how to build these big games, and we've done some big multi-billion-dollar games. And then from there, be able to introduce these concepts. Because I think the real way to get adoption through this new kind of tech is to have it as a slight evolution, right? So you're playing the same games, you're doing a lot of concepts you've been doing for years. It's just now there's some new mechanics, right? And I think that's where it gets fascinating, to where I'm playing a game and I end up crafting something new, and somebody suddenly offers me to buy it from me or to trade it with me. Those are concepts that I think gamers can understand, rather than kind of going in from day one and saying, okay, what's your private key? How does this work? Go get money from Coinbase and transfer it over. I think that's a lot longer adoption period. So we're really kind of, again, focused on using it as a tech to introduce new game mechanics into it. And then when they need to be onboarded as true blockchain users, then they can kind of go through that process. So that's the way we kind of view it. And we think that's the right way to get kind of mass adoption over time.
Cool, thank you. Well, this panel is, like I was telling people, the biggest panel we've ever had. I think I've lost one panelist.
Okay.
He didn't make this plane. But I think it's going to be fascinating to hear everyone's views on the subject. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me part of it. I appreciate it. Thank you.